Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's Day in the Life video, we are heading out to do a little vintage shopping. I'm going to show you what I picked up today. We are going to clean out the refrigerator and make a great recipe of chicken cacciatore. I have some happy mail and some fun prep to do for Go Wild in Indianapolis. So if you are new here, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So I took a little time today to walk through some of my favorite antique shops. It's what I like to do when I get a little stressed out about life. It just, seems to calm me down. I saw so many wonderful and yet some creepy things today, but I really do love walking through these types of vintage stores. I always seem to find something that I just can't live without. So I wanted to show you what I picked up at the antique store today. I did a lot of shopping and looking, not a lot of buying. I always have a few things in mind when I go, and lately I've been looking for vintage kitchen things, like measuring cups or wooden spoons, rolling pins, those kinds of things. But while I was there today, I did pick up a couple things that I was really excited about. So the first things that I picked up were these vintage hankies. I just think they are so beautiful. I have a little collection of hankies that most of them are like sentimental. I have some of my grandmoms, I have some of my aunts, I have some of my moms, like back in the 70s and everything, when it was very common for women to carry hankies with them. But I thought these were so pretty. I have this really pretty scalloped edge hanky. It has the red hearts in here and some bows. I'm really not sure how old this one is, but I thought it was such a pretty one. And then I have this one that I know is very vintagey. It just is on a white background with some red and pink flowers and green leaves. It's so pretty. You can tell that this one is pretty old just by the way that it feels. And then I found this one that I thought was so beautiful. It looks like these might be, I don't know, maybe they're violets or just little blue flowers, but I love the way this one looked with the other two hankies that I found. So I was really excited to find them. Like I said, I am somebody that just has a lot of little collections of things. So when I see something that fits in to my collection, I really like to pick them up. And hankies are something that you can find in almost any antique store. They always have like a basket full of them, and you can find some really beautiful ones that way. So I have these three hankies. I'm just going to keep up there on my typewriter. And then I found this set of old letters from 1913. They are from somebody in Pittston, Pennsylvania. There's a whole set of these. I think there's oh my goodness, there must be like 8, maybe 10 letters here. I love old antique letters. I think that they are so fun. Nothing personal in these, no little love notes or anything. I think they're all business ones, but I really loved the envelopes and the stamps on these, and of course the beautiful penmanship that you can find from back then. Like this one is October 1911. I just think these are so cool, and I thought it was like a nice little set that I can display here on my secretary's desk right here on top of one of my typewriters. So for now, this is where I am displaying them. I think they look so pretty. You know, in the secretary's desk, I have these little mail slots back here, and I would like to find more of these kinds of things so that I can add them, you know, to the mail slots back there. So, you know, it makes it look like the, you know, the desk is in use. So that's what I picked up at the antique store. I have a big antiquing trip that's coming up that I have a whole list of things that I want to look for. So hopefully I will get some big, wonderful finds there, and I'm going to share it all with you. I'll take, you know, video of my trip and all the different things that I see. So we can look forward to that. That's going to be coming in a couple weeks. So I have been taking some time this week to get ready for Go Wild. Go Wild this year is being held in Indianapolis, Indiana, which I'm super excited about because my son lives there, and I'll be able to see him and his fiance and, you know, just mix a little bit of family time in with the convention. And I have been working on my table mate gifts, so I just got them all done. I want you to see how cute they are. I was making tumblers this year with little llama on there with some red glasses. I had made something similar to this for the DC Planner Convention with Hello Kitty on them. So on the inside, I just have it full of stickers and markers, and I think some candies in there. So I think these are going to be really cute for a table mate gifts. I have to mention this bag. So this is a Scout bag. I have had it for probably 10 years now. This was one of the bags that I would carry daily back and forth to the classroom when I was teaching full time. This is called a Pocket Rocket bag, obviously because of the 6 pockets. They have 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. And this is one of the most useful bags that I have ever had. Now, this is over 10 years old, and it has very little wear and tear on it. It has just like a little bit here down at the bottom, but this was such a hard-working bag. I mean, I stuff this thing full of stuff every day, back and forth to the classroom, and in the last couple years, I have been using it for, you know, the different conferences that I go to because it has so many pockets. It's like the perfect carrier for these tumblers that I like to make for table mate gifts. And then when it's all empty, I have all these pockets to fill up, you know, with swag or whatever, you know, there is to bring home. So if you are in the market for a really hard working bag, check out the Scout bags. Like I said, this is called the Pocket Rocket. I'll try to leave a link to them down below. I know that they sell them on Amazon, and if you're not doing Amazon now, I know that they are sold on the Scout website. So I'll leave links for you down below. But these are such great bags. I have this one, and I have another one in this same design, but I can't remember the name of it. But I would carry those 2 bags every day back and forth to school, and I am still using them 10 years later. So today is one of those days where I look for a meal that I can make to clean out my refrigerator. And today I decided I'm going to make chicken cacciatore because I have like everything that I'm going to need for this meal. So in the refrigerator, I had some things that I had to use up, and I love when I can incorporate them all in one recipe and clean out the fridge. So for this, I'm going to be using 2 zucchinis. I love zucchinis mixed into tomato sauce. I think that they are so delicious. They kind of sweeten your cacciatore sauce a little bit. I have 1 red bell pepper. I have 2 green bell peppers. I usually like to use the Italian peppers, the ones that look like the horns. But I mean, use what you have. These are going to work out just great. I have like a half an onion here. I have some parsley, and I also have some chicken breast. I have my tomato puree here. I'm probably going to need some sauce as well. And then we're going to make our cacciatore, and we're going to put it over some pasta. So a quick side note is that one of my most viewed and liked recipes on YouTube is my crock pot chicken cacciatore, which was my mom's recipe that I kind of just converted to a crock pot recipe. So if you would like that, I'm going to leave a link to it down below, and I'm going to try to remember to put it up in the eye in the sky so you can check that one out. That is like a no miss recipe. It is so delicious, and it's just one of our family favorites for decades. So I'll leave those links for you down below. This one we're going to do on the stove top, which is just as delicious. So the first thing that I'm going to do is wash up my veggies, get them all chopped up and prepared to be sauteed. I have about 1.5 pounds of skinless, boneless chicken breasts here that I'm going to clean up and cut them into a little bit thinner of a slice. So we're going to saute this as well. I'm going to get some more of my tomato products, and we're going to get cooking and make the most delicious chicken cacciatore. So to slice your peppers, you're going to want to slice them in thin strips. You can chop them if you want as well. I just think that this has a better, presentation when the dish is all done. Now for the zucchini, I like to cut them in strips as well. I just like to keep them a little bit thicker so that they hold together in the sauce. So I just cut them in half, and then I take each half and I cut them into little strips just like that. In my large saute pan, I have a couple tablespoons of butter and some olive oil, and we are going to saute our veggies until they become just a little bit soft and broken down a little bit. Because as you can see, this is a big pile of vegetables, so it might take you a few minutes to saute them to the consistency that you want. So just keep moving them around in your pan and be a little patient. Your house is going to smell so good. So while you have your veggies sauteing in your pan, you can hear them sizzling away. I have another pan here that has olive oil and a little bit of butter, and I'm going to start to saute my chicken that I have seasoned with garlic powder, Italian seasoning, and salt and pepper. And I'm going to season both sides of this chicken, and we're just going to saute this until it is cooked all the way through. Once I brown it on each side, I'm going to put the lid on my pan to let it cook. So while the chicken is cooking, let's take a quick look at our veggies, and as you can see, they have cooked down quite a bit. I have seasoned them with salt and pepper, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and garlic, and we are going to give these just a couple minutes, and then I'm going to start to add our sauce. So for your cacciatore sauce, you are going to need a can of tomato sauce. This is a 29-ounce can. I'm probably going to use most of this. You're also going to need a jar of roasted red peppers. It's not mandatory, but I'm telling you, the flavor that it adds is incredible. I'll probably use half of this jar, and then I also have our bottle here of tomato puree. In goes that delicious tomato puree. I'm going to put the majority of this can in here. I'm going to reserve it because I'll probably add it towards the end once I get the chicken in here as well. Stir it around and kind of scrape off the bottom of your pan to get all those good caramelized veggie spots. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now I'm just going to add a bunch of these roasted red peppers to this. This adds so much flavor. It adds flavor to whatever you're cooking, honestly. Alright, so that's about half of the jar. You're going to want to season this with the same types of seasonings that you would tomato sauce. So you're going to use garlic powder, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, some basil, Italian seasonings, all those good things that you put in your sauce. And you want to remember just to add a little bit of sugar to this to kind of cut that acidity. Go ahead and add your chicken to the sauce, let it bubble for a little while, and then you are going to set on low, cover, and let it simmer for about 15 or 20 minutes. So we were talking about planners. The big Go Wild Planner Conference is this coming weekend in Indy, and I have some Happy Mail that I ordered. I have some an order that came in from CACCIATORE Designs, and then I have my subscription order from Sweet Kawaii Designs. So I thought it would be fun to open it up on camera so you can see what I ordered. So let's take this out of the box. I always love getting things from CACCIATORE Designs because it's like pink is her, you know, logo color and everything, and it just happy. It's a happy collection of things. So I got some things for Go Wild. First of all, so let me show you my Go Wild binder. I get one for every Go Wild that I've gone to. I have them up on my wall here. I will pick you up and show you. So I have one here from Go Wild in Dallas, Texas, and Go Wild in Washington, DC. And now I have my Go Wild Indy. So usually we have our lanyards and our badges and everything before we leave for the conference, but I think this year we're picking them up at registration. So I always like to get a couple new pins, and this is one of my new ones from CACCIATORE Designs. It just says Go Wild Indy. I like this a lot because it's like acrylic, and it has one of those really good pins in the back with the stopper, so you're less likely to lose them. I also picked up this little zippered bag. I like to hang this from my lanyard as well. I like to put in my hotel room key and, you know, like my ID and, you know, a couple 20s just in case I need something while I'm there and I don't have to. I mean, you carry around so much stuff with you, so not having to carry a purse with me is really helpful. So I thought this was really cute. It has like the checkered flag on the front, and it has my Bashful life on the back with Go Wild 2025. I do like to get some Go Wild Focus sticker kits, and I have quite a few pages here. So this one looks like it has some journaling stickers. This has some full box stickers. I really love these. It's a planner thing. We have some date covers and some washi strips. This is also a journaling kit, which will be really great. I use an Erin Condren horizontal life planner as my journal this year, so I like to use a lot of these kits in there. I just like all the different ones that you can, you know, decorate your pages with. Here's some Go Wild stickers, some plans. Llama Start Your Engines, which is really cute, and here's just some more of those Go Wild Indy stickers. So I'm really excited about going. It has really been a busy couple months at our house, so I am so excited to, you know, just go and relax, listen to the speakers. The author John Green is going to be there as their keynote speaker. He is an Indianapolis native, so I'm really excited to hear him speak and, you know, just be with like-minded people, so many friends that you only get to see every so often, so it's really going to be a good time. So I almost forgot to show you my Sweet Kawaii Design subscription kit. This is our monthly kit. I already opened it up. This is for the month of July, and I get it for my Hobonichi cousin. I mean, look how cute this is. Ice cream solves everything. It absolutely does. But her kits are like 10 pages of just beautiful, bright, happy stickers. Her artwork makes me so happy. I have been getting her subscription kits since I think 2018 maybe. I know I've been a customer that long, but just look how happy they are. Tasia just does such beautiful work, and she is just the kindest person. I've been lucky enough I got to meet her last year at Go Wild, and she's just as sweet and adorable in person as she seems to be. But look how fun that is. These are her washi strips, and her artwork is just so cute. So I'm gonna put a link to Tasia's website down below for you if you guys are interested. If you're a planner, these are just my favorite stickers. I use them every day. They're just so fun. So I'll leave a link for her shop down below. So our chicken cacciatore is all done. I have it plated up here, ready for dinner. I'm serving it with a little bit of buttered pasta with parsley. You can also serve this with rice or egg noodles if you wanted to. Personally, my favorite, of course, is always pasta. This is such a delicious dish. I have not met anybody that doesn't love this recipe of chicken cacciatore. I really hope that you try it. I'm going to leave the crock pot version of this recipe down below for you. So that's going to do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please check the description box down below for any links mentioned in today's video. Join our communities over on Facebook and Instagram at My Bashful Life, and please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you all back as part of our YouTube family. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have. Be kind to each other, stay safe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.